Okay, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I did make a little bit of a progress, so now I need 3 more wins to get to Diamond 5. But I played, I think, 8 duels and oh my god, they were so freaking frustrating. And here it is, so from this, so I won, then lost freaking 4 in a row. You'll see the duels very shortly. Then I won, then I lost, then I won again, so I mean I did make a progress, but you'll see that these decks are actually kinda scary. And also during all of these 8 duels I really wasn't drawing my non-engine cards, and I was always going, except this duel, I was mostly going second, and even you can see even when I go first I don't really draw a good hand. I mean, Phobos going first is really bad, but I was like, okay, use the Lacrima, use talents, look at my opponent's hand and let's see what they're playing. They're playing rockets and they bricked out of their mind. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna give them any more draws. I mean, any draws rather, and they just pass, which is great. They draw Stygian, they drew another Phobos, fantastic. And I was like, okay, let's try and kill him this turn, because rockets are most likely gonna draw a good card in the next turn. So I was like, okay, it's yeah, so I just attack, yep, sequence engraver, equip requiem. Why I stopped here, because I already give him I think 2 or 3 draws. Okay, they use Magnum, banish my Stygian, that actually kinda hurts a lot. They attack over the sequence and I was like, okay, I do actually survive. They add the rocket loader and okay, rocket loader is their new rota, and I drew the best starter, so it's Tour Guide, yep, Tour Guide effect. They use Imperm, okay. Go for, yeah, that goes Heaven. Now I have to shuffle back the sequence so I can summon it again. Yep, sequence, and my opponent just surrendered, so that was really good. This is the second tool, and here you'll see just I didn't win any coin toss I think, and I was just going second every single time. Yeah, so here I was going second and my hand it's decent, but triple tactics talents and call by are good. But I'm playing against Lunalight, and we all know that Lunalight is now basically Liger Dancer Turbo, so I don't really have any chance. Instead I would have rather drawn Phobos or Maxi, and that would probably help a lot, but talents against Liger Dancer is doing nothing. Up they use the poly, up they go for the first Liger Dancer, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be rough. Yep, they summon Kaleido again, add back the Tiger and poly. Yep, use Kaleido, it's negated. Yep, go for Tornado Dragon, use Tiger again. Yep, use poly. They didn't even summon the Perfume Dancer to add the Lunalight Perfume, which was kinda odd. Okay, yep, add the Lunalight Perfume, use the Dancer effect, summon Kaleido Chick. Yep, Tiger again. Yep, go for Dugaris effect, draw 2, discard 1. And I was like, with this hand I'm definitely not gonna do anything, because Ares and Buoyo are both one-offs. And oh, and also Evil Sworn Nightmare is a non-once per turn Book of Moon, so if I try to go Ares then summon, special summon Buyo, I wouldn't be able to summon Cherubini. And I go for the second Liger Dancer, yeah, bring back the Perfume Dancer, and I was like, okay, I don't have any other chance. Yep, Alert Dance, they use the Tornado Dragon. Yep, I use Talents, draw 2, and they hit me with Draw. I do have Call By, but they have the Silver Hand, and I was like, okay, I'm not playing around this. Yeah, no. Even without Draw, this would have been so freaking difficult to beat. So yeah, Toxic Deck, third duel. In this duel I'm also going second, and my hand is good, don't get me wrong, but there is no non-engine, so no Fulls, no Maxi, no Imperm, no Triple Tactics Talents, Cross Out, Call By, and what was the 13th one? The Thrust, yeah. So I'm drawing 1-ups, more than I draw 13 of my non-engine. Make it make sense, I guess. Anyway, they summoned the freaking Ravenous Crocodile Dragon to draw 1, and I was like, why? They should have summoned the Spirit, but they end on just Barone Pass? Okay. Yeah, of course I draw Fools as my 6th card, that's great. Use Tour Guide, go for Buyo. They didn't interrupt my Tour Guide, which was kind of odd. And I can actually punish it with Azalea, so I can chain block the Buyo. Let's use Foolish, send Rhino effect, send Stygian. Yep, use Chaos Larquin. They also let me go for Dracosac. Yep, that was so weird. Yep, they used the trap to protect the Blue Eyes. Yep, but that Baron is gonna get destroyed. Yep, summon Lucy. Lucy's gonna pop the last face down, and it was freaking Skill Drain out of all things. I think Skill Drain, yeah, it's at 1. Come on, Konami. They should be banned for sure, because in deck like Blue Eyes, it's like so freaking illegal to have that card. And yeah, I just scoop because, brother, the highest monster I have is freaking what's his name, the Lucy, and Lucy is only 35. And yeah, and also I had some internet connection issues for the duel. Again, I'm going second, but the only one non-engine is Call By. And again, I'm drawing Buyo more than I draw my 13 non-engine. That's crazy to think about. Crazy. Yep, and they've played the most fair freaking deck of all time. Yep, just Kashtira. They just spam them out, yep. Yep, Shangri-La. Use the effect. Yeah, and they banish Bolos. Yeah, that's great. I would have much rather drawn the Fubulos instead of the Call By. Yep. And they summon the Rise Heart, and yeah, Call By is just gonna do an Apocalypse as well. And I was like, just get me the fuck out of this game. Yeah. Yeah, here I didn't have any chance whatsoever. Here's the 5th duel, and here in this duel I'm actually going first, which was interesting. But they dropped the Fubulos. I do have Maxi and Imperm, and I was like, do I actually summon the Alarquin, because I can actually get OTK'd by my opponent? I don't play Nibiru or cards that can actually destroy monsters on the field, and I was like, okay, I'll use Maxi, and just in case I'll summon the Chaos Larquin. But that was actually a very big mistake, you'll see very shortly. Yep, anyway, Maxi actually resolves. They add the engraver. Yep, discard another engraver. Okay. Yep, they summon use the Wingolf's Blessing to summon the Gem Knight Nephirim. Yep, I use Imperm. And I was like, okay, they have 2 cards, they probably don't have a way to OTK, but Talents is just, yeah, it's gonna get him to Imseti. Imseti is gonna draw another card and also add against Sarcophagus. Yep, Sarcophagus just sounds 2 more monsters, engraver effect. And yeah, the problem is now that I'm drawing cards that I actually cannot use. You see, I drew Imperm as well. Yep, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably just dead over here. If they go for Lacrima. And yeah, they go for the battle phase. And they just OTK me. Yeah. Super unfortunate, but it's okay. Here is the 6th duel. Here I'm also going second, but at least this time I drew Imperm, which was great. Yep, they used Stake Your Soul. Yep, go for Holy Sue, Mad Love, and I was like, okay, I'm praying that they don't have Anchor Soul, and they don't. So they go for Rock. Rock adds back the Mad Love, and I was like, okay, I actually have a chance to win now. Holy Sue is also added back to the hand, and Foolish is fantastic. Use Tour Guide, and they freaking chain Maxi, but I have the call by. Yep, chain call by. They chain the Holy Sue, and I was like, okay, that's completely fine. Summon Buyo, summon Cherubini, Buyo. They use Izuna and Lupus, and Holy Sue as well. And they take control of my Cherubini, which was very good play by the way, but I have so many extenders, and Ripper is actually gonna be a very big issue, but I still have Rhino, and I used the Rhino just to send it as a 3rd Fiend for Lucy, and here I can just use Lucy, pop the Izuna, send Archfiend, use Launcher. Yep, Launcher effect. And here, the reasoning why I added the Reaper is because I'm going for Close Heaven, Requiem, then Lacrima, and Engraver. But Engraver is gonna use its effect in the graveyard, so Reaper can actually negate Engraver, and I wouldn't be able to summon my Necromancer. I did use my normal summon, I think. So that's why I added the Reaper. Yep. As I said, Requiem, Lacrima. Yep, Lacrima send Engraver, use Reaper, bring back Archfiend effect, and here I actually added the Necromancer because Sequence is gonna summon the Duke of Demise, and also I know every card my opponent has, so they have no interruptions except the Reaper, and I was like, okay, I was being cautious, and here I totally forgot the Lupus protection effect. Yep, they use the Cherubini, send the Rock. Yep, go for Zelantis so I can reset the whole board. Yep, go for Archfiend Necromancer. Yep, Archfiend effect, grab Launcher. Zelantis effect, reset the whole board. And here I'll show you that I actually made a small misplay. I link all of the Archfiend and Cherubini for Dark, Necromancer, Archfiend grabbed the secondary, and here I made a little bit of a mistake because there wasn't any link monster that was co-linked to Zelantis, so I couldn't pop the the Reaper, but it's all good. They have 3 cards, I have 2 barriers. So yeah. They use Case for K9, nope. Barrier. They summon the Madlab, nope. Barrier again. And yeah. They just pass, I use Lacrima, summon Requiem. Yep. And this is just easy game, yep. Go into the battle phase, Atlantis, and boom. Yeah, so this time I actually won, and I was 3 duels, 3 wins away from Diamond 5, but again, these decks are just like so freaking impossible to stop that you just really need to draw non-engine. And yeah, I'm going second. And yeah, oh my god, like look at this hand, look at this hand. And when I just see pre-prep, I was like, get me out of here. I'm not gonna waste any more time on playing against Mitsurugi without any non-engine. And here is the last duel for today. And here I'm going second. And yeah, I draw Imperm, but Imperm is not enough, I think, most of the time, but in this case I think it was. Yep, Eldon, they go for win, and I was like, okay, I do have a chance, unless they have some hand traps, right? Apocalypse, and Chaos Slayer Queen, send Rhino effect, send Buyo, to add Mutiny. Yep, Lacrima, sending Braver, and they chain, they use Maxi, I use Mutiny, go for Lucy, Lucy effect, pop the win, send Archfiend, they use win to add the Corsair, which in effect it gets met with Ash Blossom, and that's really bad because now I actually have to give him a couple of draws. Yep, go for Sequence. Aerolita send Necromancer, use Launcher, bring back Necromancer and Archfiend. Yeah, this is just one draw. And even though they have a bunch of cards, I just go to the battle phase. And yeah, luckily I do scrape this win, which is good. And now I'm still Plat 1, but I did make a little bit of a progress, so 3 wins is better than 4 wins, right? But yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll draw more non-engine. So yeah, that's it gonna be for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, see you tomorrow, and goodbye.